Hi, this is Jason. Welcome to WWE PPV predictions for episode 3. It's officially been 1 year since my first pay-per-view predictions. So yay, happy birthday. Okay, for the first episode of the new year, released the second season, I like to do little pay-per-view predictions on Hell in a Cell 2013. For the first match, we have a free match between Big E Langston going up against Intercontinental Champion Curtis Axel. Well, since the title's on the line, I wouldn't be surprised if Curtis Axel kept his title. But anyway, Big E Langston's making a big splash in the WWE, so expect him to have a match against the Intercontinental Champion, giving him a fight at least. Or at least until Survivor Series if he goes, and then we're in contendership for the Intercontinental title. And for the Divas Championship, we have Reigns Champion AJ Lee going up against Brie Bella. I like them both for different reasons. AJ Lee, not only because she's gorgeous, but she can also wrestle. She's given, to me, AJ is the reason why the Divas division's getting more respect than it did in the past. I'm going far as back as when Trish Stratus and Lita were top of the women's division in the WWE. But as far as Brie Bella goes, I have to say she's hot, plus she's engaged to one of the greatest wrestlers we have right now, Daniel Bryan, so I'll give her that. And she proves in her wrestling skills as of late, so this ought to be an interesting match though, but I'm still going with AJ as the Divas title for a lengthy reign. And don't be surprised if it's one of the lengthiest reigns to come around since Trish Stratus won the women's title. So AJ, she's the ultimate, diva in all this. And for the Tag Team Championship, we have the champions, the Rhodes brothers, Cody Rhodes and Dustin Goldust Rhodes, facing off against the Jimmy and Jey Uso, and the Shields, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, former tag champions. I don't know though. It's kind of a toss-up though, because you have the Usos who never won tag titles, but they've been together for a long time, and then you have the last reigning tag champions, the Shield, which are maybe two-time tag champions, and you also have the Rhodes brothers coming off getting their jobs back, and not only that, but winning the tag titles from Raw 3 weeks ago, just after Battleground. But yeah, if I make a prediction, I'd say Cody and Dustin retain their tag titles up until Survivor Series. There's the next match. We have a handicap match between CM Punk going against Ryback and Paul Heyman in the first ever handicapped Hell in a Cell match. I have to say CM Punk wins this one because he always says he wants to get his hands on Paul Heyman, and I think this is the time for him to get his hands on Paul, not only that, but kind of destroy Ryback in the process. He has beaten Ryback before in the Hell in a Cell match, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did it again. This time as a face. Anyway, hope CM Punk wins that match. I want to see that feud again. Close the feud once and for all. For the World Heavyweight Championship, we have Alberto Del Rio, the reigning champion, go up against the returning John Cena. Personally, I don't really give a shit about that match, but since John Cena's return is probably the reason why people are interested in that match, I don't know. John Cena may be coming back too soon. He should have stayed up until the Royal Rumble, but for old time's sake, for all the Cena fans, and for people who hate Alberto Del Rio like I do, he just bores me. Alberto Del Rio, I call him. I don't know. I don't like either one of them, but if I had to choose, I'd probably pick John Cena to win the World Heavyweight title so he can get back the credibility of the big gold belt again. Because lately, I think, thanks to Alberto Del Rio, the big gold belt's nothing more than a second-tier title. And for a tag match, it's the Real Americans going up against Los Matadores. Like I said, I don't really care about that feud all that much, though. I think Zeb Coulter and the Bull are the only ones that are interesting about the feud. These are good tag teams, don't get me wrong, but the match itself doesn't really mean anything. I'll just go for the Los Matadores for the win. For their pay-per-view debut, I guess. And for the last match, which is the more important match, we have the WWE Championship in Hell in a Cell, with Randy Orton going up against Daniel Bryan for the vacant title with Shawn Michaels as a special guest referee. I hope it's true what Shawn Michaels says, that there will be a winner, but if there is a winner, and if I can control all the scenarios, I hope Daniel Bryan wins it all, because as a fellow Washingtonian, like he is, and a fan of real great wrestlers, like Daniel Bryan, I hope he wins the WWE title until WrestleMania comes around, when CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble and goes up against Daniel Bryan in a 5-star WrestleMania match. Hopefully either like a 60-man Iron Man match or a 2 out of 3 falls match. Either way, it's going to be one hell of a WrestleMania main event, if not the whole show itself. So, anyways, Randy Orton's been a great heel, which I like to say he's a much better heel than he is a face. Same with Triple H as the COO of the company, better as a heel than a face. So, yes, I'm going for Bryan for the WWE Championship, and this time a real lengthy one too, up until WrestleMania. Bye.